How did he beat the post-race interview again? I don't know. I'm sure you guys don't even remember how that all started, right?
No, I know how it started.
I'll just drop it in. That's going to be good old-fashioned.
I don't know if they were mad a little bit, but...
We'll throw some nitrous in this boat here, see what it does to his boat too. We'll sell these brothers here at the Wild Wings Shootout. Look for them the rest of the year.
Through the dirt and the moonshine, through tragedy and the triumphs, with the legends and the championships, we close the book on NASCAR's 75th anniversary with a melee in the desert. From humble beginnings in 1949 to all of the hair-raising, life-changing, and jaw-dropping moments in between, we converge upon Phoenix Raceway to crown the champion of the NASCAR 75 season. You two sat behind some extraordinary young talent waiting for your time.
Yes, sir.
I know you heard things from the outside, but I know also that you had inside your heart this whole time that you knew that you could lead this team to a championship.
Yes, sir.
How does the realization of today compare to the dream of it watching this championship 1 year ago?
He's doing a pretty good job right now pass protecting.
Alpha Fitzgerald, 15-yard gain. Vanden Bosch goes back to him for a bomb. 40-yard touchdown, 4 TDs. Devon Fitzgerald shines again. Inside the cockpit, what are some difficulties that you guys face that guys watching the race, they just don't really understand, they can't really comprehend just watching from the outside? 180 miles per hour around this 1 mile Zoomtown, USA. This week, we make history in the desert. NASCAR, IndyCar, two of the greatest forms of motorsports in the world unite here in Avondale, Arizona. For one weekend and one weekend only, we get to witness those two duel it out on the same oval for the first time ever. Glad to have you along for the ride this week. I am Devon Henry. This is Sport of Speed, where we get you ready for the NASCAR IndyCar doubleheader. 4 seconds. Step back, 3, third of the ball game. Jamie So with 10 in the opening quarter, and that's how we end the first piece of the 3A state championship game. I don't think you know this, but every time the Dale Jarrett's thrown a first pitch here, the D-backs have went to the World Series.
Oh, really?
So I know that's big pressure on your shoulders there, but nonetheless, how cool is the spotlight here being able to come out and throw a first pitch and maybe hopefully send these guys back to the World Series?
Yeah, that'd be nice. That puts more pressure on the pitch now. So
I'm looking at this doesn't look like the usual pit roll that we're used to.
No, this year we got the NTT IndyCar Series joining us for the first time since 2018. This racetrack was actually built specifically for IndyCar back in the day in 1964. They've been gone since 2018, but now they're back to their roots in a historic weekend. First time ever, Brad, we have NASCAR and IndyCar on the same oval, same weekend. Boy, you can just tell how pumped up those guys are. From the North Canyon side now to the Maryvale side. We're here with one of my favorite stories of the year so far, Travis and Philip Dean. I mean, we get brothers on teams all the time. But two guys on the offensive line blocking for the quarterback together, and then one of you was the quarterback for a while. How cool was it having your brother protecting you, or vice versa? You're protecting your brother in the biggest stage. Devon Henry back here on Sport of Speed, as for the first time ever, NASCAR and IndyCar will race on the same oval over the same weekend, March 7th and 8th. For this week's Arizona angle presented by Phoenix Raceway, we get to catch up and sit down with the track president of Phoenix Raceway and Valley native Latasha Kazi to talk about the track experience, the historic doubleheader on the way, and also what did the racetrack learn after hosting the NASCAR Championship for the past 6 years. The hunt for the greatest prize in Arizona continues as Devon Fitzgerald and the number 5 Ropey Broncos stampede into Chandler to battle the 4th-seeded Wolves and Will Menzel. From Chandler High School, you're watching the AIA Open Division quarterfinal live with Sports 360 AZ on Cox Yearview. I'm Devon Henry alongside 3-time Super Bowl champion Dale Halistray on a day that these kids dream of growing up, on a day that they strive for and work for all year long. What does a game of this magnitude mean for these young men tonight? For the NASCAR Cup Series, tomorrow's title race, Denny Hamlin on the pole. 3 of our Championship 4 members make it those top 3 spots, and the press conference today between the Championship 4 was hysterical. But Jeff, right now, Denny Hamlin, he came in fast. He won here in 2019. He picks up the pole. Does he look like the guy to beat? Broncos set up camp on the Chandler 45, 38.8 seconds on the clock. Vanden Bosch sees pressure, steps up, wrapped up, brought down in the backfield. Craig Noble, for the second time tonight, attacks Vanden Bosch for a big loss.
Welcome back to our Sweet James pregame show. I cannot over-exaggerate how excited I am for this next segment. Now, kickoff is coming up next, but I need Lexi to go grab one of the guitars. Lexi, take it away with the mariachi band. I love this part of Maryville football.
The dream of crossing the famed Yard of Bricks and bathing in the milk of Indianapolis has enticed the masses for more than a century. On the hunt for Indianapolis 500 glory is Scottsdale, Arizona's Jagger Jones, a 20-year-old partaking in the family tradition. Talk, they're listening. Out here at the halftime show at Maryville High School, time for some first half highlights from Fiesta Bowl High School Football Showdown. Masson dropping a 42-yard bomb to his brother Julian Alakpovi. It's their first game from transferring. Maryville up 6-0. Masson will find 2 more end zone trips, 1 passing, 1 rushing. But then it was all NC North Canyon here in the second half. Ball comes loose. It's the senior, Damian Fletcher, a fumble recovery, down 19-0. The very next play, AJ Garcia scores for North Canyon. Tremendous block by Lapcevich. I don't know how he got down there that quick without getting turned around. And here comes third place in the championship points on the outside lane. Jake Cochio getting a little bit of help. Rain is trying to make that third lane work, and they might get some friends. Here comes Vargas, too. Your coaches have really been that mentor figure to you, played such a large role in your life. And now for a couple of years, you've been here at Mesa High School, and you've been that person, being that role model, being that, at times, father figure to these young men. So what has it been like now on the coaching side of things and inspiring young men and raising that next generation yourself? A new Daytona 500 champion, Tyler Reddick, brings the first ever for 2311, and Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan here from Daytona.